Hey there everyone, today's video is going to be a review video, and it's going to be a review of something that I don't really touch on this channel, but I was contacted by DIVA ring lights and they asked me to make a review video for them. And yes, this is a sponsored video, but I only accepted the sponsorship on the ground that I actually did like the product. And you guys know that I always try to prove my opinion about a certain product in every single review video, no matter what the product, no matter whether it's sponsored or not. And you will see throughout this video that I will give as much evidence as I can to support my view of this particular product. If you are familiar with the makeup community on Instagram or even YouTube, you would have seen the circular reflection within eyes, particularly of makeup tutorials. This is the product of the illumination of a ring light. So the particular one that I have is the DIVA ring light in the SUPERNOVA, which is the mid-range model. There is the Nova, SUPERNOVA, and then the Nebula. The Nebula is beyond words. It's actually one that my partner is going to buy because he was very impressed with this one, and he wants the Nebula because he prefers LED bulbs. The one that I have, the SUPERNOVA, has a fluorescent bulb, and the only annoying thing about a fluorescent bulb, because this one is quite energy efficient, the only thing that's annoying about it is the fact that it does take about 2 to 3 minutes to warm up. But when I am getting ready for videos and stuff, it's relatively simple to just flick it on and, you know, set up the rest of the tripod and the camera and all that, and it's ready for me when I come back to it. This particular light came with a few accessories, the first being a diffuser, which is like a piece of material that goes around the bulb. It is heat proof, so you won't notice anything go bad. The bulb doesn't really get that hot, the light doesn't get that hot. I've had this on for hours on end and it didn't. Obviously, with it being an electrical item, it does generate a little bit of heat, but it's nowhere near as much as you would honestly think. It also came with 2 separate tripod attachments, the first being a gooseneck, which attaches to most standard stands, so like stands for softboxes or stands for backdrops, that kind of stuff, and the second being something that goes on the top of a tripod on the shoe mount, that also attaches a camera into the center of it. That one is the handiest, however I wasn't able to properly use it within this setting because of the level of my table and the fact that it's a very crowded table. I will insert clips of my explanation and how I use it, my setup, later on in the video. I also got the DIVA ring light tripod, and I must say, I really like this tripod. In fact, my partner has started using it more than I do because he likes the fact that it's got this wind up thing so it comes up without having to keep fiddling with latches to get it to go up and down. Myself and my partner own 2 Manfrotto tripods and a Yellowstone tripod, and we both feel that the quality is comparable to the mid-range Manfrotto ones. The top-of-the-range Manfrotto one that we have is ridiculously expensive. We're lucky that he works in photography and he bought it secondhand off another photographer because I was not going to pay that much for a tripod. Another fantastic feature of this light, and it's something that I've been wanting for a really long time, is the fact that it has a built-in dimmer. This is actually its lowest setting. When I'm in this room, I only use the absolute lowest setting because it feels like I'm being blinded looking at it otherwise. When I'm in the studio, it's usually on between the middle and the high setting, just because the studio is much bigger than this room. It's a converted garage, so it fits a whole entire car in it. This would be lucky to jam a motorbike in it. So with this video, I had actually filmed the intro and the outro another day along with the rest of this, but I realized that the audio was just messed up. So I will now cut to the clips of me from the other day, and I go through my setup as well as explaining different lighting situations that apply to me and the comparison between particularly the ring light and my softboxes that I used to use. So I'm going to compare 4 different lighting situations relevant to how I illuminate my videos. This right now is obviously the ring light, you can see it in my eyes, but I'm just going to insert clips of all 4 and I'm going to put them side to side so you can see the differences particularly with the face and the diffusing of the harsh light. Also, please keep in mind that I've been wearing my makeup for about 8 hours now. It is currently 3 o'clock and I have been wearing my makeup since about 5 or 6 o'clock this morning. So my makeup's not exactly in the best condition, but I guess it'll show up a little bit better the vast differences between the lighting situations. So that is ring light. Now on to the next thing. Also, if I turn up the ring light, oh, you blind yourself. So the next lighting situation I will show you is just the roof light, and then I'll move on to softbox and then no lights whatsoever. So this is the roof light by itself because it is extremely unfortunately placed in this room and it's casting probably the worst light known to man. Let's move on. And this is no light. You can probably see every now and then a little bit of something because of the curtain moving over here, but if I open the curtain it will silhouette me because the light pours in behind me. I will end up the dark figure in the foreground and my background will be nice and illuminated. So it's just not an option to use natural light unless I face that side, but my makeup vanity is here because it would cover the window. My makeup vanity has a huge mirror that's almost the size of the window, so there's no point. And this is the light from the soft boxes. While you can see it's not that bad, it's actually pretty decent. I haven't got the third one up there because it does take me a long time to set this up, merely because I do have to go out to the studio, bring the lights back into here. It's a big kerfuffle to set everything back up because these are actually my partner's lights for his photography. I think with the ring light, it's more beneficial for me. They do end up working out about the same. The soft boxes are just a little bit more, but you can get cheaper ones. However, the cheaper ones, if you factor in their costs, the fact that you'll need two to balance the lighting, the ring light is about the same price, and it is much more space saving and more portable. You can do more with it. And to add to the portability of these ring lights, I know that you can get battery packs for them, so you can take them on location, which I think is extremely beneficial, especially for those who do outdoor photography, because carrying around lighting and generators to make the lighting work it's a lot of work. You can get battery packed soft boxes, but they tend to be around the $600 to $1,000 mark, so it's just not really practical. So as you can see, the main difference between the soft boxes and the ring light is that the soft boxes don't diffuse the light as much as the ring light does. So what does that mean? It means that there are more fine details showing up with the soft boxes, and while that may seem like a good thing, with makeup and stuff, it's not really something I particularly want because I do zoom in on my face. And I don't want people focusing on the fact that I have hair on my face because, you know, everybody has hair on their face, but for some reason people freak out when they see it. I have large pores around my nose. I don't want people focusing on that. I want people focusing on the makeup itself. So that's another reason why I think the ring light is perfect for makeup and portraiture photography, because you don't really want people focusing on the blemishes, the micro chasms within your face, scarring, hair, because God forbid you show hair. For some reason, people seem to have a field day when they see it, despite the fact that everybody has hair on their face. Just a small little tangent, it's something that really bothers me is that people completely fly off the handle and go over the top and freak out about micro things, about things that everybody has, everybody does. It's normal, natural body functions, body growth, etc. Yet for some reason when people see it, they seem to be genuinely offended and express their offense with bullying. And that's one of the things that I really dislike about the internet. The moment you aren't 100% perfect, someone will attack you. That was a big digression, but I feel like it has something to do with this because, you know, while I'm here saying that this light is really, really good, it is, for smoothing out imperfections. When you see one, don't freak out, because everybody has them. Also, another benefit, now that I've been sitting here for about half an hour with the softboxes on, the temperature has raised here incredibly. It is incredibly hot at my makeup desk, despite the fact that I've got a fan blowing on me over there and it's blowing aircon into this room. It's still really, really hot, so the ring light doesn't create as much heat as softboxes. So this is my current filming setup for my makeup videos, and as you can tell, the lighting without the lights is extremely yellow. So before I got the ring light, I was using a few softboxes. Sometimes if I was filming in the day to diffuse the light that came from that window there, I would put one softbox there, one here, and a third one rigged up the top here. Incredibly hard to set up. It takes up a lot of space, and the amount of times I knocked that rig over just shifting my legs and stuff was insane. But because I don't really need the softboxes anymore, I only use this now, and it does the job by itself, which is awesome. So as you can see, it is a very decent size. I think it's an 18-inch diameter, so I think that's about 40 centimeters for those of you who, like me, follow the metric system. So as I mentioned, this light is not just for makeup, it is for portraiture as well. I highly recommend it for portraiture. As you can see, this is not the most ideal of setups, just because this isn't attached to anything, but my partner is in the middle of creating a custom stand for it. The reason why it's not sitting on the tripod I got with this is because my camera tripod is the perfect height to sit right there, but the tripod for the light would take up way too much room on the desk, so I have to minimalize and improvise. So yes, as I said, my partner is making me a custom-made desk tripod. So overall, obviously I love this light. It casts the perfect amount of light and the perfect diffusion of the light, so it focuses on the makeup. The colors are vibrant, yet it's, you know, kind of smooths out those things that I don't really want people to pay attention to. Obviously I love the light, and my partner really likes it. Otherwise he wouldn't be willing to drop over $400 on the model up from this without being impressed with the quality of this one. When we do eventually purchase that one, I will obviously make a review of it and all that as well. The main thing that I absolutely adore about this light is the fact that it has completely destroyed all the clutter that was around here. As I explained before, I used to have 3 softboxes on here. So overall, I would rate this product probably an 8.5, maybe a 9 out of 10. The only reason I would mark it down is because it doesn't currently have a battery pack for me to be able to use on location. I know that you can buy battery packs that attach to these ring lights, so you can take them out to location, but I haven't been able to find any. I have seen people with them though. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, because I'd love to be here for every single video. Like this video if you like the review. Comment down below if there's something you'd like to see on this channel, and hope you all have a fantabulous day.